Yo, what's up guys, it's Jack and welcome back to another video. And I know what some of you might be thinking, Jack, what the hell are you doing posting a video up this late, or this early, depending on where you are in the world. And truth be told, I couldn't sleep. And to top it all off, I streamed twice today, and I even made a video and posted it before I left for work today. And right now, not too long ago, I just finished playing some Black Ops 3 off screen because I was trying to get some kill confirmed gameplay. And when I was playing that, I realized, because I ran into the most cancerous lobbies you can think of, or some of the most, right? We're talking about people that have 3, 4, 5, 6 KDs that team up on you and do everything from spawn trapping to dropping endless streaks on you, and your teammates are just, they don't know what the hell is going on, and yeah, you run into a group of that and it's like, oh my gosh. But with that being said, I came to the idea and the inspiration to this video. There's always something good to be had out of a bad situation, right? Anyway, and before I left for work today, I also came to the realization that on the internet, the whispers about Black Ops 4 and rumors and supposed leaks or whatnot are starting to happen already, and it's pretty early for that to happen because usually we don't expect that till about a month before the trailer is supposed to drop, or the teaser. And there's nothing really new to be had except for two things. Number one, they're saying that Black Ops 4, which is what they're saying it's going to be called, I'll get back to that in a second, Black Ops 4 is likely going to be the title, I guess, even though I personally don't think so. That it's also going to be there's going to be a port for the Switch, which we can actually expect, especially with the Switch being out and it being a good system, and hey, why the hell not? So for those of you guys that are with Nintendo and that have a Switch, especially only a Switch, you guys should be really happy about that, and that's great. And the other thing was that it was also going to be a modern day shooter. Nothing new there, we were expecting that, and that's pretty much it. And long story short, and that it's going to be boots on the ground. Again, expecting that, and they pretty much all but confirmed that anyway. I think they actually did confirm it, actually, especially for the next two games now. And with that out of the way, I just wanted to tell you what I expect from Black Ops 4 or the next Black Ops. It is going to be a Black Ops game. I personally don't think it's going to be called Black Ops 4 because if you're going in chronological order, the original Black Ops was set way back in the past. Black Ops 2 was set in 2025. Black Ops 3 was set after that. So Black Ops 4 should be set after that if you're going to go there. But at the same time, hell, it could be like Kill Bill 1 Volume 1 and Volumes 1 and 2, to where everything is explained in different orders. Every chapter is different. But anyway, I personally think it's going to be called Black Ops something, obviously. And that's what I'm expecting. And I'm also expecting Nuketown to make a return. That's a given there. And I know what some of you guys might be thinking. Jack, you were talking about how you were running into the most cancerous kind of lobbies. What does that have to do with today's video like you said it would? Well, it's simple. When this next game by Treyarch drops, I'm going to expect to run into tryhards. I'm going to expect to run into full teams. Even with people that are really, really good, like full teams of good people, I'm going to run into everything in between. It's going to be, and I'm expecting to struggle as a player myself, and somebody that's been playing Call of Duty for the last 7.5 years, I'm going to expect to struggle. And as a matter of fact, even people in my stream said that the same thing. It's like it happens to every one of us. And like I said before, I can't really put myself up there with the best of the best pub stompers out there because, truth be told, I don't think I am. My best game is Black Ops 2 probably, but even today, till this day, when I go back and play a different Call of Duty, whether it's Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, whatever it is, there's always that transition period because every single Call of Duty feels different. Every single Call of Duty that is going to be made from now on until the end of time is going to feel different because they always mess with the engine. They change things up, they change with the way the game feels, with the recoil of the guns, the strafing speed, the everything. Like every little itty bitty detail is different, and when your mind is used to playing a certain Call of Duty for a long time, namely muscle memory, when you go back and to play another one that even though you have played before, there is a transition to be had, and especially when there's a new one, there's even a greater transition to be had because there's new maps to learn. And speaking of which, I am expecting 3-lane maps. I'm expecting good kill streaks or score streaks. I'm expecting Pick 10 to make a comeback. I'm expecting this to take place sometime either after Black Ops 2 or before Black Ops 2, in terms of story-wise and in terms of the kind of paint job that we're going to get. And speaking of paint jobs, I think paint jobs are going to make a return, maybe to be taken to another level. Who knows? Maybe you'll be able to take everything to a whole other level with the paint jobs and with the game for your guns, and possibly even more. Maybe character customization, things like that. I'm obviously expecting to be a beta. There's always going to be a beta. Obviously, that's going to be in August, and I'm expecting it to be the same and yet different. And there's a big part of me that believes it's going to play a lot like a mix of Black Ops 1 and 2, and with a little twist of something else added in. Because every single Call of Duty has to add in something special. Like Black Ops 3 did Specialist, Black Ops 2 basically just maximized the whole boots on the ground experience by adding in all the little things that basically enhanced the basic formula of what Call of Duty was. Like, for instance, they introduced the score streak system, which was amazing. They introduced Pick 10 to give you more customization, which is something that Call of Duty has always been greatly praised for the customization, the way they reward you, and all these different kinds of things for doing literally everything, whether you're an objective player or whether you're a slayer, whether you like to shoot shit down or troll or whatever. Oh, and speaking of trolling, I'm expecting there to be troll classes, because Treyarch is really famous for that. Obviously, zombies in campaign are a given. If they go away from zombies, I would be greatly surprised. But granted, I'd be supportive because there's nothing wrong with change as long as the formula stays reasonably the same. Because you can't stray away too much or else it's not going to be Call of Duty anymore. So, yeah. As somebody that's been playing the game for the last 7.5 years, I will say that I am expecting to go through the grind, and it's not always going to be pretty, but on the other end, when all the dust settles, and when I've made my transition, and when I've gotten used to the game and gotten to learn it, from the maps to the way the guns feel to the spawn system to the strafe speed to just the way everything works, the hit detection, you name it, all that stuff. When I get used to it, then it's going to be a whole different story. It's going to be a lot of fun, and then there's going to be challenges that are going to be conquered in terms of my personal goals with Call of Duty every year. I try to find ways to challenge myself every year because there's only so much you can do with the older games that are already out. So there you have it. That's pretty much in a nutshell what I'm expecting. And again, most people won't tell you, that they're going to expect to struggle, that have decent gameplays on their channels, but I'm one of the people that will tell you without hesitation that I will struggle. And I'm probably going to be streaming it from day one. Why not? Because I am very interested, like I said in my previous video, that I am interested in streaming every single session that I ever play, if possible. And then what I'll do is I'll just, if not every session, then at least 90% of the time. And and then I'll use the best gameplays for videos when talking about things or when talking about what I think the best gun is, etc., etc., etc. There's going to be a whole bunch of new videos, and that's another thing I'm expecting. I'm expecting to make a lot of content on the game on the channel in terms of what I believe, impressions, how everything feels, comparing it to different Call of Duties and all that kind of stuff. So there's good stuff to be had. So I wanted to make this, and I figured since I couldn't sleep, this was the best way to spend some of my time. And why not? I enjoy doing it, so there you have it. But let me know down in the comment section, guys, what do you think about everything I've discussed in the video, as well as what are you expecting? Because I'm always very interested and curious to know your point of view, because your point of view is always very interesting. And when I read it down in the comments section, sometimes it tends to make me think, and I like that. I like things that make me think like that. So anyway, and as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the video, and if you did, let me know, and if you didn't, let me know what I could do to make my videos better, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.